Elvis Presley. According to his hairdresser and spiritual advisor, Presley shared telepathic visions with aliens when he was 8 years old, including one featuring a future Elvis wearing a white jumpsuit. The singer apparently didn't know what the images meant at the time. Elvis and his hairstylist witnessed bright objects in the sky while driving in a desert, and then hovering above Graceland at a later date. An unidentified flying object was also allegedly seen hovering in the sky by Vernon Presley when his son was being born. His father claims to have gone out for a cigarette at 2 a.m. during a delivery, and when he looked up into the skies above their little shack, he saw the strangest blue light. He knew right then and there that something special was happening. Jimi Hendrix. Hendrix had a UFO sighting out of his back window in Washington State one night, also witnessed by his brother Leon. Before getting his hands on his first six-string, Hendrix apparently took a broom to school, pretending it was a guitar, and then spent hours at his desk, dreamingly doodling UFOs in his schoolbook. David Bowie. Bowie claims to have seen genuine UFOs many times. As a child, he said he saw so many UFOs that he simply got used to them. As an adult, he saw an unidentifiable object hovering over a field and felt as though it was visiting from another dimension. Keith Richards. In 1968, Rolling Stones guitarist Keith Richards became convinced that UFOs were landing at his Redlands estate in West Sussex. Richard told the press that he had seen a few of them. John Lennon. His girlfriend at the time, May Peng, concurred, saying, "As I walked out onto the terrace, my eye caught this large circular object coming towards us." Lennon added, "It was shaped like a flattened cone, and on top was a large brilliant red light, not pulsating as on any of the aircraft you'd see, heading for a landing at Newark Airport. When it came a little closer, we could make out a row or circle of white lights that ran around the entire rim of the craft. These were also flashing on and off. There were so many of these lights that it was dazzling to the mind." Miley Cyrus. The pop star was driving through San Bernardino with a friend when they got chased down by some sort of UFO, Cyrus shared with Interview magazine. She described the shape of the object as a flying snowplow and claimed multiple other cars on the road stopped to get a look. Miley says she was shaken by the experience for nearly a week afterwards. Miley was quoted as saying, "It looked at me, and we made eye contact. And I think that's what really shook me. Looking into the eyes is something that I couldn't quite wrap my head around." Post Malone. Post Malone revealed having multiple UFO experiences during his interview with Joe Rogan. Post saw his first UFO at the age of 16 when he was staying with his aunt and uncle in upstate New York. He was quoted as saying, "I was looking out the window with my cousin, and it's just a red light that just stays there and then goes off. I mean, can't explain it." He then went on to explain another sighting in Tarzana, Los Angeles, describing a force field-like object disappearing into the night sky. Nick Jonas. When Nick Jonas was 14, he spotted something strange while playing basketball with his friends. He said, "I looked up in the sky and there was 3 flying saucers. I was convinced that it was real, and I looked it up online and there was 3 identical sightings in other states. So I am a firm believer in aliens," Jonas shared with Seth Meyers. Russell Crowe. Crowe believes his camera captured a UFO moving overhead his office in Woolloomooloo, Australia. He tweeted a video of 3 timed exposure photos, which showed the growing red lights of an alleged UFO. Many skeptics jumped into the conversation, speculating what the actor saw was not a UFO, but merely a reflection in the glass. Crowe defended his claims, tweeting, "The camera is on a balcony, not behind glass." Kurt Russell. Russell was the pilot who reported the Phoenix Lights UFO sightings. The Phoenix Lights phenomenon took place in 1997. Thousands of people reported seeing glowing lights and a V-shaped object in the sky over the areas of Nevada, Arizona, and Mexico. Kurt Russell claims to have been the pilot who initially called in the objects while flying his son Oliver to see his girlfriend. He saw 6 lights over the airport in absolute uniform in a V shape. Other famous witnesses include Shaquille O'Neal, Aaron Rodgers, Demi Lovato, Keisha, President Jimmy Carter. Now that's strange.